So today is the auspicious occasion of Balaram Jayanti. Okay? So something I wanted to say first. Why do we try to understand any way? The point is this: to believe in God is everybody can have. I believe. Everybody says I believe. But to understand Him, you have to hear what Acharya says about Him. Other you'll never understand. Many times you go to people, I believe in God. But then there will be no understanding, and without understanding, whatever we do will not be so beneficial. Correct? You are doing worship. You should have understanding what I am doing. You are chanting also the names of the Lord. You should know what I am chanting, why I am chanting. Then there is benefit. Just like you go to temple, there is always a benefit. And we participate in kirtan, there is always a benefit. Benefit is there, no doubt. But with understanding, when you do that, you do it in a proper way, and there will be more benefit. It is difficult to do pure chanting without understanding. So we should understand. Generally, today's day is more known for Raksha Bandhan, correct? Today is same day, but very less people know Balaram Jayanti, where people are almost forgotten. So Krishna has various features. God is a personality. His name is Krishna. Sometimes people try to avoid the name of God. Why you avoid? That's because their tendency is towards atheism today. So people avoid the name of God. Almighty, Lord. They will not. They feel ashamed to utter the name. Remember, he has a name, named Krishna. That is his name, and that is called the Swayam Rupa form of the Lord, the original form of the Lord. Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is explained, Ekala Ishvara Krishna Arasava Vritya. And the original personality is Krishna. Everybody is a servant, including his expansions. Actually, in existence, there is only one thing, Krishna. There is nothing else. The rest is all his expansion. We are also his expansion, but we are Vibhinamsha. We are very small, minute, part and parcel. Just like a sunshine, a particle of sunshine is not homogeneous. It is formed of different photons. Correct? We all know that. Modern science also agrees. Nowadays everything is experimental knowledge. So even if they also agree it is formed of photons, it is not homogeneous. Independent photons are there. But each photon or the part of light is part and parcel of the sun. In the sense, it has all the qualities, parcel. It is part of sun, but also it is a parcel. It has all the qualities of the sun. Therefore, it is called part and parcel. Similarly, Jiva, Atma, is also part and parcel of the Lord, because qualities we have are similar, but in quantity are very small. Just like sunshine and sun, there is a great deal of difference. In this room, if there is a particle of sunlight and sun, there is a great difference. Sun comes, we will be vaporized. Sunshine, we can manage. Because we should understand it that way. So who is Balaram? Balaram is the first expansion of the Lord. In fact, there is a great analysis. If you study Chaitanya Charitamrita, Lord Chaitanya explains as to Sanatana Goswami, the elaborate detail of different forms of the Lord. There are Swayam Rupa, there are Tadatmakare, Tad Ekatma Rupa, there are Vibhinamsha Rupa, and then there is Prakasha, Vilasa Rupa of each of those forms. There are Prabhava Prakasha, Vaibhava Vilasa. It goes to huge category. It will take a few hours for me to just explain. But explain in a simple terms that Balaram is the first expansion of the Lord. There is no difference between Balaram and Krishna except the color. Krishna's color is like a cloud, fresh cloud, bluish, and Balaram's color is white. Otherwise, it is just like the same person. Actually, it is the same person. God cannot be two. God is one. But at the same time, there are two individuals. Now, this is inconceivable for us today. Sometimes, some yogis can also make many forms. And Narada once visited Krishna. Krishna was in Dwaraka with his 16,100 wives. So Narada wanted to see how is Krishna managing this. And if you have 100 wives, then you will meet one wife after 100 days, after 3 months. You have 16,000 wives, means you will meet each wife after 50 years. So how is Krishna managing this? It looks pretty difficult. 16,000 how is Krishna? And each having a separate palace. And when he came, Narada knows, but he wanted to see personally the opulence of the Lord. And he could see Krishna in each house as a different individual. Every palace Krishna was there. Parallel. Not that he is meeting one after 50 years. Every palace is there. And each palace is a different individual. Somewhere he is playing with the children, somewhere he is talking to his wife, somewhere he is giving charity to the Brahmanas. Everywhere he is doing different activities. Unimaginable. Narada also is a yogi, he is a bhakti yogi. He can do some mystery, he can make 3-4 forms. But each one of them is one person, one individual. But Krishna can make so many forms, but they can act independent of each other. So inconceivable. Narada describes that in Bhagavatam. So that Krishna can do that. So they have Krishna forms like that. Similarly, when Krishna was dancing with the gopis, he also expanded to so many forms. Parallelly, they were dancing with each gopi. So this is Krishna's work is completely inconceivable. We cannot understand actually. To the limit, to as much as Shastras reveal, we try to understand, but don't put it in your realm of experimental measurement. He can't, he's outside your any capacity to measure. The Supreme Lord. Just like an ant in this room cannot measure what we are doing. This ant is too small. So similarly, never try to measure the God with your small, tiny brain. You can't measure. It's inconceivable. The only way we cannot understand God's creation. What you will understand God? You are so small. God's creation itself is so vast, so wonderful. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explains the elaborate details about different features. And Balaram is the first expansion of the Lord. He is also the category of Vishnu Tattva, not Jiva Tattva. And he has wonderful pastime. In fact, that is the expansion which parts also is there in Vrindavan. In Vrindavan we have two, Krishna and Balaram. And both have very intimate pastimes with the residents of Vrindavan. And in the pastime, when Krishna came, Balaram accompanies him as his elder brother. Both are sons of Devaki actually. But their foster mothers, one was transferred to, Balaram was transferred to the womb of Rohini and was born from Rohini. But actually originally he was in the womb of Devaki. And Krishna was born to Devaki, but then he was transferred to the house of Yashoda. Correct? And actually they are both brothers in this world, otherwise they are Lord himself, one person. And in the past times they used to always play, Krishna Balaram used to have very wonderful pastimes. And Balaram used to sometimes complain about Krishna to Mother Yashoda. He had eaten clay, we all know those pastimes, some of them. Some of the pastimes I like to illustrate which show his prowess as a Supreme Lord, which can be imitated. There was one activity, just like so many people say, I am God, but they can't do the work of God. Easy to say, anybody can say. So once what happened was, Balaram, that is the time, Samba, there was one of the sons of Krishna, which is named Krishna had 1,60,000 children. Every wife he had 10 children. 16,108 wives means into 10. That many children he had. And one of the sons is Samba. Little notorious, little naughty. Samba, too attached to his mother, and little naughty he was. And he, what he did, he went to, Duryodhana had a daughter, Lakshmana, and she was very nice, very beautiful. And he went, had all the courage. He went to the Hastinapur, and from Dwarka he has gone there. And he captured the daughter of Draupadi, of Duryodhana. And he was taking her to, a Kshatriya's marriage was like that. And he was taking her to Dwarka. So definitely that time Mahabharata war has not happened, it's before that. So all the people, were there, big warriors like Karna, Bhishma. They made a big army and attacked him. But actually they could not face him one by one, because the son of Krishna you can't fight. He is very powerful. They could not. So what they decided, to defeat him in a wrong way, all 6 of the warriors, they surrounded him together. They fought with him together, which is against the Kshatriya principle. You have to fight one by one. But all of them together fought with him. And they kidnapped him. Somehow. Actually, even by that, he was able to fight with 6 of them alone. He destroyed their chariots, he killed their horses. Alone he was able to do magnificently. They understood actually he is quite fit to be the husband of Duryodhana's daughter, but something was in their mind. Kshatriyas will not yield so easily. They want to see Kshatriyas' chivalry manifest. Anyway, so they kidnapped him and they brought him and arrested him like that. And Narada gave the news to Dwarka that this all has happened, and they fought with him in a wrong way. And they kidnapped Krishna's son. They can dare to do that. So Dwarka arranged an attack in the let us attack Hastinapur and finish it up. And they can do that. So at that time Balaram said, wait a minute, because Duryodhana was affectionate to Balaram. It was a student. Balaram had taught him Gada. So he said, let me sort it out. Why war and so many people will die? Let me go. Let's give peace a chance. So Balaram went all alone with few, elderly people like Uddhava, other people. And he went to the city. Outskirts of the city, there used to be a place for hospitality. Today we don't have hospitality. Today immigration department is like a dog department. Who are you? Why you have come? Not like that. Every country had a hospitality, a garden, a place where you can stay comfortably, and then you enter the city. So Balaram reaches and he says, I will not enter the city. He said, Uddhava, please go and inform them Balaram has come. So when they got the news, Duryodhana, his father Dhritarashtra, they all ran. They offered worship to Balaram and they said, yes, what do you want? He said, King Ugrasena has ordered, please return. Our son Samba, with his girl he wants to marry Lakshmana. Immediately please give her. There's an order from Ugrasena, you should accept. So now they are in Kshatriya chivalry. They will not accept like that. They will show their prowess. Kshatriya food. It's difficult to understand in normal way. Right? How dare you speak like this to us? Because they were the emperors actually. Hastinapur is the emperor and everything else is a small kingdom under them. And you people dare to speak like this? It's like a chappal going on the head. Like that, and people should not be allowed anything. We give you the royal position. Actually, you should not be allowed all the royal worship. All this, chamaras, this and royal throne. It's because of us only you can have. What do you think of yourself like that? They said. And they went away. And now Balaram thought, Ekala Ishvara Krishna Arasava Vritya. Everybody is in the mood of worship to Krishna, including Balaram. All expansions of the Lord are always serving. That's why we call it Balaram Pradanga. Even another Shish, everything represents Balaram. Everything that, even the temple represents Balaram. Everything used for service to Krishna is manifestation of Balaram also. Otherwise, it's a personality. Just like Durga, the material energy represents Durga, but Durga is also a personality. Okay? She is a person. So now what happened that Balaram, when he heard all this, he get hurt because he thought it as an insult to Lord Krishna. You say that Krishna doesn't deserve royal worship. What is this nonsense? You people have gone crazy. Even Devatas come and worship Krishna. The Ganges is auspicious because it touches the lotus feet of Krishna and it makes so many dhamas. And the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, you are saying he doesn't deserve worship. So like that, he took it as a great offense to Lord Krishna and he decided to destroy the whole Hastinapur. And what he did, he took his, Balaram, just like Krishna can call for his Sudarshana, it comes. It's a weapon actually, very powerful weapon. Similarly, Balaram can call for his plow. So he called for his plow, it appeared in his hand. And Balaram, it is just like Sudarshana is not like a wheel Krishna is aiming and throwing. It's a great devotee. He can ask it to do whatever it wants, it does it. Therefore people worship Sudarshan also. Similarly, explore, Balaram used it, and whole city, inconceivable. He was throwing the whole city to the Ganges. Or Yamuna. Actually, Yamuna and Ganges historically were named sometimes the same. Many times, Yamuna is also called Ganges in the scriptures. So now when he was throwing the whole city to the river, Yamuna, because Ganges, Yamuna is next to Delhi. Yamuna Par, we say Jamuna Par in Delhi. So whole city when he was throwing to Yamuna, then the Kauravas got a shock of their life, and they knew what is happening. Everybody was crying, we were destroyed. Whole city was feeling like an earthquake, and he's dragging that. Then everybody came running, keeping Samba and Lakshmana in the front. They brought them and they handed over to Balaram, and they offered worship. We wanted to see your prowess. You know what is going to happen. We just wanted to see your prowess manifest. A desire to see Balaram, because just like Krishna wanted to, Arjuna wanted Krishna to show Vishwarupa. And it's not that he doesn't know he's a Lord. He wants to exhibit his power. He just wanted Balaram to exhibit his power like that. So he is the Supreme Personality in that mode. There are other instances also that Balaram also killed some demons. 2 demons he killed. One is Bilvala and one is Dvivida. Dvivida was a big gorilla. And after Krishna had killed Narakasura or Bhaumasura, he has many names. And that's why Krishna married the 16,100 girls. Actually Krishna had 8 wives. That was normal that time. His father had 16 also they were. But then what happened was Krishna, all the girls were kidnapped by this person and they were praying to Krishna, and Krishna went. Krishna got a message and he went with Satyabhama. And Krishna was with Satyabhama at that time, and they were chatting or talking, and she was feeling bad that Krishna is going. So she said, you also come. Now nobody takes a wife in the battlefield. Krishna took. On Garuda, she was also sitting. And Krishna alone destroyed his whole army, everything. And then he entered the palace, killed that fellow demon, everything all over. Krishna entered the palace. 16,100 girls prayed to Krishna that you have freed us today, but we can't go home. Girl kidnapped outside will not be respected at home. Who will marry us? And number 2, after seeing you, who will marry any other person? We want to marry you. In Vrindavan also, all the girls wanted to marry Krishna. Krishna is so beautiful. Say, Krishna, please accept us. Because they had been meditating on Krishna for such a long time, they were pure. So Krishna accepted. Yes. It's not easy to get accepted by Krishna. And we are praying to be accepted at Krishna's lotus feet, and they are praying to get Madhura Rasa from Krishna. That's the most exalted rasa. It's not easy. Okay? First deserve, then desire. So they were blessed. It's not that without any qualification. Because their prayer was sincere, and because they were pure, Krishna accepted them. Actually, the previous life they were all sages who were prayed to Lord Rama that can you accept us as wife, or we can take the form of woman and accept it as your wife in Madhurya Rasa. He said, no, this life is Ekpatni Vrata. You come and I am coming as Krishna. So they were all great sages who took birth. It's all arrangement. So anyway, so Krishna killed the demon, and Dvivida was a great friend of that demon, Bhaumasura. So he felt very bad, and he started destroying everything, particularly to where the place of Krishna Balaram, and they were destroying everything. And Balaram was, at that time, he, understood, and he had both of them. He came to attack Balaram. In fact, he was. And at that time, just make it short, Balaram attacked him with his gada. He called for his gada. And this Dvivida gorilla was extremely powerful. He could uproot big trees, and he was attacking Balaram with those trees. And with the gada, he was breaking those trees. And then he started throwing big mountain rocks on Balaram, and Balaram with his Gada was again just like giving pleasure to the Lord. Sometimes Krishna, Balaram want to fight, give pleasure. And then finally what happened was, he had nothing, no weapon left. He started beating Balaram with his hands, and just one attack on his collarbone, he died. So like that, there is one more pastime where when Balaram went to a place called Naimisharanya, there was once a place called Naimisharanya. And one place person was sitting, Rom Harshana Suta there. He was giving up some Bhagavata Pravachana. But there was something wrong with him. He was proud. So proud. You see, what happened? What are we doing now? We are trying to glorify Krishna and Balaram. Correct? Suppose Balaram comes, what? Jump out. Him only we are glorifying, he has come, worship him now. The same way, this fellow Romaharshana, there was a place of Yajnik Brahmanas. The Yajnik Brahmanas were like typical Brahmanas who don't know what they are doing, why they are doing. They were doing big homa. What we do in homa? We are offering to Krishna only, you know. Who is the Yagana Purusha? Yagana Purusha is the Lord, Vishnu, Krishna, same person. So now Krishna Balaram wanted to teach a lesson to these fellows. So they had come to the town with their friends. You know, they are grazing their cows and playing. They have come. It must be very much near to Vrindavan, some small town. So then they tell their friends, "Arey, we are very hungry." If the boys say, "Yes, we are also hungry." But do one thing. You go to this Brahmana, they are doing big yagna, a lot of food they prepared. Ask them that Krishna Balaram are hungry, please send some food. So they go and then they ask, and these Brahmanas don't agree to give. They say, no, how can we give? They all have to be offered in Homa. Arey idiot. So Homa you are offering to Krishna, Krishna is personally come. What is the hesitation? Give him. They didn't give. So that's foolishness. The same way what happened is that this Romaharshana Sutta, you know, he is giving a Bhagavata Pravachana, but actually he has no respect for Krishna Balaram. Or something is wrong in his heart. Something. When Balaram appears on the scene, all the sages hearing, they jump out. But whom we are talking about has come. Okay? Nowadays people don't know this. They take an example. People talk about film actors. Okay? And suppose they are talking whole day about him or a cricket star, that's the only thing they talk. Instead of talking about Krishna Balaram, people talk about all these rubbish things. But suppose that, because people have to understand with an example, I have to give an example what they can understand. But suppose they are so-called star or some idiot comes, so you see they will jump out because they are talking about him only all the time. There is a mob sometimes, you know, something happens. Correct? People become mad. My own classmate. One actress went to his office for some purpose and he said, my life is successful today. They're like that. So whatever it is, the point is this is how the people are. Try to understand as devotees, we are talking about the Lord all the time. Suppose the Lord appears, immediately go and offer him respect. What else we are doing? We are worshipping him all. You know, he has come. Offer him all respects now. Romaharshana Sutta, something was wrong. He was just sitting on an asana. Even though everybody has gone and followed the feet of Balaram and they are worshipping him, everything. Balaram saw, what is all this? He is representing me because we are trying to represent the Lord. What kind of representative he is? He is not even a respect for me. How is he? What representative is he? He is the imposter. You got it? He is not a representative. So Balaram immediately took a small grass, like a kusha grass, and touched his heart. He died. He died on this thing. But anyway, being killed by the Lord is a great fortune. You are blessed. The Brahmana there said, Lord Balaram, you are the Supreme Personality. But this is wrong, no? We had asked him to give us Bhagavata class. You finished him off. So Balaram said, you want? I will give him life again. They said, no. If you have done something, there is a purpose behind it. But we are feeling bad. He said, okay, what do you want me to do? He said, Hatya has happened, Brahma Hatya has happened. So because you are playing the role of a Kshatriya, you should go to all the holy places and do some prayashita. He said, yes, Done? I'll do that, no problem. Then they said one more thing. So what? Is there anything more Balaram said I can do? He said, do one thing. Balaram said his son is there. I'll empower him to speak Bhagavatam. That's why Suta got empowered and he spoke Bhagavatam after that. By the blessing of Balaram, he spoke wonderfully. That's why the Bhagavatam is Suta Goswami the speaker. And then next they said one more thing. Is there one more gorilla? What is the fellow? Which one demon now? Bilvala. One more demon. Bilvala is there. Whenever I do some puja and this fellow comes and disturbs our yajnas, powerful demon from the Rakshas, he comes and pollutes our place and kills us, disturbs us. Please help us. So Balaram said, and when does he come? No, he comes on some Amavasya night, something like that. So okay. So Balaram waited for that day and he saw him approaching. Oh, powerful demon, whole sky is red. Actually, such demons very difficult to kill even for devatas. Very powerful demons. Even Krishna killed so many in his childhood. So Balaram, just like Krishna called Sudarshana, Balaram called for his gada and his plow. And immediately he pulled him down from the sky and with his gada he gave one hit on his head. Nishtha. Like that. This is just a child play for Balaram. These are very powerful demons. Similarly, Krishna's pastime also we hear huge demons came. Like Aghasura, Bakasura, all powerful demons. But Krishna killed them like, smiling, laughing. There's no anxiety or tension. It's a very small thing. So Balaram is always in the mood of worshipping Krishna. And another thing is that, this Shastra say, Nayam Atma Balahena Ilabhyaha. You cannot understand Krishna, anything Atma Tattva, without Bala. There were some so-called Anandas, I don't want to name them. In fact, it is sad to name such people in such occasions, Balaram Jayanti, but so many, misrepresentation have happened of the Vedic literature. There was one fellow, very popular. He said this Bala refers to physical strength. And we can even eat even meat to get physical strength. Without physical strength, what you will understand God? It's wrong. This Bala doesn't refer to physical strength. The world. Then if physical strength gets you God, then wrestlers will know God. It doesn't make sense. No. It doesn't make sense. So this Bala refers to spiritual strength. And Balaram can give that. So if you want to do Janmashtami nicely, you pray to Balaram. Give us strength so that we can have festival. And anybody who comes to the festival should get inspired. Yes, I want to serve Krishna. That should be there. That should be our initiative. It's like last time we did know. We said you can come, there is a 6-session course and we teach something Bhagavad Gita. We thought this time also. Because people just come for the festival and that is the motto we have kept in that. That everybody believes in God, but to understand Him, you have to hear. You have to learn from an Acharya. Or those representing the Acharya. You have to learn. And otherwise, I believe, what is the meaning? It means nothing. It means nothing. So anyway, so Balaram is also the first Guru. The Guru is a representative of Balaram. And the first Guru is Balaram. If you want to know about Krishna, you can ask Balaram. He knows very well. He can give you all the spiritual understanding. He can give you all the strength. So we should pray to Balaram on this day, Balaram Jayanti, to bless us. He is the person, the form of the Lord, just next to Krishna. And he is not different from Krishna also. This is inconceivable. But he can bless us. See what happened? Different expansion of the Lord and different roles to play. Narasimha role is for protection. If you want protection, you pray to Narasimha Deva. But Narasimha is not different from Krishna. Same person. Same person. But it is inconceivable. And the role of a Guru, Balaram, you can play. That is the role of the Lord as He gives spiritual strength. That is the role. When we chant Hare Krishna mantra, there are 3 Rams actually. And which one the Ram refers to? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Now which is this Ram? There are three Rams in our history. Who are the three Rams? Parashuram, there is Balaram and Sitaram. Three Rams are there. So it can refer to either, doesn't matter actually. All the three are same personality, correct? So now you're praying actually. So to pray to the Balaram feature of the Lord, so when you're chanting Hare Krishna, not only chanting Krishna's name, you're chanting Balaram's name also. Every day. And Kali Yuga, the main process is to associate. Somebody asked Prabhupada, why we chant Hare Krishna, why your followers are always chanting Hare Krishna with reporter? And that video is there. Prabhupada said, yes, keeping in touch with Krishna. Just like you are hearing radio wave, you are keeping in touch with the whole world. Correct? You know what's happening? Now Ruti has become 65, 64, it becomes 30. You don't know, you're sitting here, you're coming to know the whole news. Similarly, when you're chanting the Lord's name, you're associating with the Lord. Suppose you know Obama personally, how special you feel. So imagine how fortunate it is, we can personally associate with the Lord just by chanting His name. Therefore Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Ai Nand Tanuja Kinkaram Patitama Vishave Mamamudo Kripaya Tava Pada Pankaja Sitadhuli Sadisham Vichanti. My Lord, pick me up and put Arya's dust on your lotus feet. Nam Nam Akari. So actually with that mood should be there. My Lord, please pick me up when you are chanting. And then we should understand Nam Nam Akari Bahudan Nija Sarva Shakti. In the names of the Lord and the Lord, there is no difference. It is inconceivable. It is inconceivable. You can't understand that. There is a revealed knowledge. There is no difference between Nama of the Lord and the Lord. There is no equally powerful. When you say mango and mango, there is a lot of difference. Our name and us, there is a lot of difference. Correct? When I say mango, mango doesn't come. Correct? Mango is different and object is different. But in Krishna, both are same. Name and Him, there is no difference. So therefore, Namna Vakari Pahuda Nija Sarva Shakti. It says, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, all the Shakti of the Lord is there in names of the Lord. And there are many names of the Lord. Tatrapita Niyamita Smaranena Kala. And there is no hard and fast rules for chanting the names of the Lord. We can chant any time, anywhere. But he says, my Lord, you have been so kind that you have given this facility to us, that you are present in your holy names. You are not different from your holy names. But there is, my Lord, I am so unfortunate. Namna Makari Bahuda Nijasarva Shakti Tatrapita Niyamita Smaranena Kala Eta Dishi Tava Kripa Bhagavan Mama Vidurudai Vidushamayajini Nanuraga. My Lord, I have no raga, I have no taste. I am so unfortunate that I can't take advantage. I can't just sit down and peacefully hear your holy names. Okay? So if you want mercy of Balaram, you have to follow him also. So that is the order of the representative of Balaram, Srila Prabhupada. Acharya is nothing but representing the original teacher. Who is the original teacher? Balaram. If you want to serve Krishna, you need mercy of Balaram. Otherwise you can't go. You can't enter Krishna Lila. You can't enter Krishna Lila without permission of Balaram. You can't enter. By his mercy you can enter. But the Guru Parampara, therefore you have to go to the Acharya, and from the Acharya directed, chant the names of the Lord. But you have no taste, you have no interest. Then you will not get Balaram's mercy. You don't think that Krishna is very merciful. Please understand this point. I have been developing this point. Krishna is merciful. But then he should give, why will he give mercy to one and not give to another? Is he partial? Krishna cannot be partial, no? Can Krishna be partial? It's not allowed. He should not do that, no? Any great person is not partial. Will mother do that? One child, mother will give nice food to eat, other child, she will starve to death. No. Mother can't be partial. It's not correct. It is wrong, no? The same way Krishna is partial? No. Then why is it we are not getting taste to continuously chant in them? Because we are not serious. He will give mercy. But Prabhupada said, first deserve, then desire. If we desire the mercy, But at least one side we try, at the same time you can't say, he has to give only. That is not there. But to attract, for God and those who help themselves, you attract the mercy of Balaram. Not that, when many people will say, please come to temple, you should hear Bhagavatam regularly. No, when God gives me mercy, I will come. Idiot. That is not correct. It's not correct. Is it correct? When God calls me, I will come. When cinema hall you go, God calls you. No. They go to cinema hall. They go to drink, God calls you. No. That all they do. When you say you come to temple, one day when God gives me, one day I come. One day. They want some God to personally pick him up. It is not possible. God will never force. So we should pray actually, at the same time sincerely try to execute what we have heard from Srila Prabhupada, Acharya. We are so fortunate to be in the shelter of a great Acharya. We should try to execute what he says, and then we will definitely get the mercy and we will fixed. And we should, these prayers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we should try to understand. Actually, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not write anything, only 8 prayers. If you can understand his 8 prayers, you understand everything. He told his disciples, the Goswamis, to give an elaborate his whole philosophy. But these 8 prayers are very, very important because whole philosophy is there secondly. Try to understand, and then we will get the mercy. So we should pray to mercy of Balaram today, so that we can nicely serve him and also enter into Krishna's pastime. Shri Prabhupada ki jai.